Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another race for week 13. This is a unofficial race here in the Dallara Pimax series. We are in the Dallara DW12, going out
Track's
for
clear.
qualifying
Push, push,
at
push. All
Charlotte.
right, Jake. We've got
First
2
time
laps to
running
take at
this,
least
was
in time.
hoping that there would be enough power that we'd have to lift and it wouldn't be an all-out. But unfortunately, it's a wide open, all-out type of battle. Saw street stocks were at Charlotte here too, and decided to avoid those because of that being a draft fest and everything associated with it. So figured this might be a little better. Unfortunately, this is going to be about the same, except for you just can't make anywhere near the same amount of contact that you can in the street stocks. So first lap, we're going to run high side, try to build up momentum. Not sure if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I'm going to try to do. It'll be the throwaway lap, and then we'll run the bottom through the corners and the high side on the straightaways for the second lap, and hope that we can try to get a little bit of speed out of it. Didn't feel like I was terribly off the pace in terms of the line. Could clean it up a little bit, but overall felt pretty good in practice for my first time being in the car. So just going to try to do the best that we can with it. Probably should have come out a little bit higher into the corner, but try to do what we can. Don't think we are on any sort of pole pace. I think pole was right around at 24.02. So if we can get anywhere near an 08 or 07, I'll be happy with that. 075. So you can see that's going to bump us up to 5th. So towards the front may or may not be the right decision to do in terms of starting in the front of the field and being part of the mess, or starting behind it and avoiding everything. But we'll take wherever we can go. Just going to try to work the draft as best as we can.
That's the end of the session. P5.
Maybe running the bottom would have been the right way, or bringing it out a little more, not pinching it so much in the corners would have been the best way. At least going into 1 and 2 wouldn't have cost us so much time. But, overall, not too bad. Saw a really ridiculously fast time in practice and thought that I was missing something badly, and then realized that the car just caught the draft the right way and really propelled on the straightaway. So just going to try to use the draft as best as we can. It is 25 laps. Get one fast repair. Just going to try to keep it as clean as we can. Pull up session best lap, although in all honesty that probably doesn't really matter since this is going to most likely be a draft fest. And just going to try to do whatever we can to ride around, try to keep ourselves towards the front. My plan is to make any big, if we fall back, obviously we're going to be making moves trying to get up there, but if we're, somewhere in top 4, 3, something like that, if we're able to hang up here, I don't really plan on making any big moves until probably the last lap and a half, and if we're sitting in second or third in line, we may not even make it until, turn 3 or 4 of the last lap to try to minimize the amount of time that everybody else has to jump on us. So always wanted to run one of these. Don't follow IndyCar quite as closely as I do stock car racing, but grew up as an IndyCar fan, love watching the races still, so thought it would be a fun way to run a legacy car and just kind of see how it goes, see what you guys think. Like I said, I was hoping for one that was going to have a little more throttle control in it. Unfortunately, this is one where you're just wide open, so it'll be okay. We'll make the most of it. Week 13, again, all about just having some fun. Maybe trying a couple different things. Plan on doing this, and then possibly the UMP modifieds, as well as the DT3 cars on the oval, the Identity Crisis. So
laps. The track temp is
just going to try to do the best that I can, make the most of it, just have some fun. Thankfully, it will not affect iRating, which is why we are car number 926.
We need to follow car number
There's 26
9 in
cars in total
lane.
in this race, so we're just going to do what we can out of it. Just follow, we'll kind of evaluate how the 9 car goes, and follow them up through the field if they're seeming reasonable. I see no reason to get out of the draft any earlier than we need to. Don't know if fuel's honestly going to be an issue. Not really sure what the fuel burn's going to be like. I didn't check that at all to see where we were going to be. I'm hoping the draft might help that a little more. and that we can try to somehow make it out without having to stop. I would assume we wouldn't need to stop, but I guess we'll see. I believe there's no cautions for this, so it's gonna kind of be like rookie street stocks here. It's just in Indy cars this time instead. Gonna get ready to go here. Pace car should be pulling off soon. Just gonna try to get as good of a start as we can.
Green.
Way fairly cleanly. Able to get by the 8 car for 4th. We're gonna try to get to the inside of the 3. Just follow the 9 up through.
Still there.
The 017 got a pretty good start with being the leader, able to get the jump.
Still there. Still there.
Working to the inside of the 13, just gotta watch him. Spotter clears us, which is good. You can see the big run the 9 got. Got a lift off there, got a little bit of a draft. Thankfully the 44 was able to keep it off of us. This is just going to be the cat and mouse game that's going to be the rest of the race. Try to get to the inside of the 9. We catch the apron, slide a little bit. I got to avoid that. We've got some smoke already. A couple cars sitting there sideways on pit road. Having the lift there through the middle of 3 and 4 cost us a lot of momentum. You can see everybody going on the outside. Just got to hold the inside line for now. Just going to watch everybody up front and see if we can try to work our way back towards the front. The draft is so strong. Really will pull you. That's where you got to lift a little bit. So that was something I wasn't experienced in practice. So that makes it a little more fun. Just something to be aware of. Thankfully there's nobody outside. So just going to watch it and try to take it as easy as I can. Trying to get by the 017. Running side by side with him down the back stretch. Able to clear back by us, so we're back to 4th. At least able to hang with the front so far. It's been pretty clean. Fairly happy for that. Just trying to learn the points for lifting. 04 is looking to the inside. He's going to get the run on us down the back stretch. We'll give it to him. We almost end up 3 wide. If the 014 would have had a little bit of a better run, we're trying to get to the inside of the 017 now. Follow through the 9-13 seems to be a bit all over the place. 9's trying to break the draft. 9's holding the inside line. We're just going to follow the 9 right now. I washed up. Got a little bit too much on the throttle, I think. Got a big wreck behind us. Looks like it's 2 cars so far. Potentially could be more. Just got to focus back out the front right now. Nine and the 13 keep playing with each other's draft, trying to run. Oh, there's the wreck that we were trying to avoid. Probably should have gotten down a little bit lower, but I tried to do as much as I could. I saw the lap car coming up, but it was kind of stuck at a bad spot, so I'll try to get the car going, see what we can do. That's gonna absolutely kill everything for us. Going way to the back. In 10th right now on the relative. Thankfully no meatball. We'll see how bad the car is. We're just going to try to keep it going. Looks like gas definitely will not be an issue. Got the leaders coming up behind us. We're going to lose all sorts of space or pace with the aero damage that we've got. Might even have some alignment issues. I don't know, there was only so much I could do there. I probably should have tried to go a little bit lower after they made contact a little faster. I was just afraid to make the move too quick, and I didn't know if they were going to get into the wall into each other. You stay high, let the 1 by. He is a lot faster. This thing's just pushing really bad through the corners. I have to lift without even having the draft from anybody, so it is definitely hurt. For sure. Just gonna try to do the best we can to stay in front of the leader. Try to keep ourselves in the potential for a top 10 at least, make the most out of it. Try to take a little bit of a wider arc. Looks like the 1's got some connection issues. He's kind of blinking around. Just gonna try to stay here and see if there's gonna be any more wrecks that we can outlast. Not sure if the field's gotten spread out enough now to avoid that. Leaders got about half a second, the 04 over the 44, so they were a little bit further back and able to avoid the wreck that the three of us were in. But the good news is this is unofficial. I mean, the 4X will hurt the safety rating, but overall it's still about fun, so not a big deal. Leader's going to be going to our outside. We're going to let him by. Or, excuse me, that wasn't the leader. That was actually 10th place. Leader's still catching us, so 10th place should be 1 lap down to us now. 2 laps down right now. So he will be 1 lap down because we're going to end up getting lapped by the leader, but we're just hanging on, doing what we can. Leader's going to go to the inside, not going to contest it at all, no reason to block. Just going to try to see if we can catch the draft at all. We catch the apron, that kind of sends us up. I have to hit the brakes. 2 car goes into the pits for some reason.
Alright, Jake, we're in a lucky dog position. Let's see if we can keep it.
Trying not to affect the race for the front at all. The 8 wants to go by on the outside, we'll let him. Probably should have stayed high and let him by on the inside, but again, we're a lap down now, so no reason to affect the battle at all for these guys. I'm going to get back to the high side, let everybody go.
Clear inside.
That lap was at 25.65.
Definitely could be a fun race for sure. I can see how it could be fun. It just, unfortunately, it doesn't take much contact to mess everything up. So it's all good. Not upset at all. We got closer to avoiding it. 18 bounces off the wall. So watch out for that because if anything happens, it's a wreck that I don't want to be a part of and really end the day. Let the 041 by. Got a little bit back to the next car. Quite a bit back to the next position, so just staying to the outside, not intending to get by the 18, just trying to stay out of the way, but we are a little bit faster than them, so no reason to not go by. Not affecting anything in terms of the race at all. Got 8 laps to go this time. Really shocked for as much contact as we had that we didn't get a meatball out of it. I'm also surprised when we came down the track that we didn't get hit by anybody. It's very fortunate for us, otherwise we would have been taking a tow and using the fast repair.
The gap to right ahead is increasing. It's now 16 seconds.
Don't think we're going to be able to get to 8th place. You can hear CrewChief saying the gap's increasing. I think with how badly damaged the car is, we're not going to be getting there. And my guess is we're likely not going to see any more wrecks unless somehow something happens with you know, slower traffic or something. So just trying to park the corners as much as I can.
Car outside. Still there. Clear high.
Get on the apron a little too much. I got to remember to stay off of that. Thankfully nobody's around us to be affected by that. 5 laps to go this time.
That lap was at
Kind of just riding in our own little spot. Just trying to make the most of it. Outlast, see if anything happens. Just keeping an eye out for smoke. Doubt anything will happen, but you never know. Stranger stuff has definitely happened. 18 must have hurt the car when they smacked the wall on the front stretch by the start-finish line because they've been falling back from us and we're pretty damaged too. So I think everybody else going by us is most likely taking their fast repair and then gotten back out. So try to stay high. We let the 9 go. There is a wreck up here.
Clear to the bottom.
Oh! I was headed the right way and then the lap car got in it.
That's not right. It should be the other way up, I'm sure.
Outside.
And
outside.
we get pounded. Stuck on the wall.
Shown as the meatball flag. We'll need to come in for repairs.
We've got the meatball. We're going to try to... We're going to have to tow. This car is speed up. So unfortunately, it looks like this is where we're gonna finish. Thought we could avoid that, and was headed for the right side, and then just happened so fast that we had no way to go. So fortunately, looks like we'll probably be dropping some spots. Gonna see if we can get the yeah, the tow is not gonna happen in time. There's the white flag. So that will be the end of it. Let's take a look, see from our view if there was anything else we could have done differently in that situation. Not really sure what I could have done, honestly, differently. Let's just rewind it a little bit and watch what happens. So we're staying high to let the 9 by. I can see the wreck up here. Probably should have just started hitting the brake sooner than I did, which I was on the brake here trying to slow down as much as I could. I was planning to go high. The 9 tried to thread it through the middle, gets into, I believe that was the 10, and that sends them up into where we were, and then we get flipped and sent around. So, yeah, not a whole ton I could really do there. I don't know. I mean, again, maybe I try to slow down even more than possible, but don't think that part was really going to happen. You can see we didn't have much left of the car after rear suspension's completely jacked up. That's why that was like that. And looks like we end up finishing 12th. So double check the results. Just to see where we ended up. Although, again, it's unofficial. You can see we go the top split. Thankfully, no effect to safety and iRating with it being unofficial. Lap times we were quite a bit off. We didn't have to draft very long. So, yeah, ended up finishing 12th after starting 5th. Maybe if we wouldn't have gotten the 2 wrecks, we could have had a shot to be a little bit higher. But feel free to let me know what you think about those. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it while we were able to run towards the front. Probably should have been a better result, just is what it is. So it was fun. May run those a little bit more. Not sure if I want to do the official IndyCar series or not in any upcoming seasons, but feel free to leave comments below. Love to hear from you guys in any form. And remember to stay tuned for more videos. Always remember to like and subscribe. And until the next time, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.